So rock isn't dead, it's just under new leadership. If you've been paying attention, there's one name that keeps rising to the top of the rock list, and that name is Daniela Villarreal. Today we're going to dive into why Dani isn't just a great singer and just a great guitarist, she might be the defining front person of modern music. So let's start out with the obvious: stage presence. Dani doesn't walk onto a stage, she claims it. There's no waiting for a cue, no nervous warm-up from the first beat. She's in total control. Call it charisma, call it command, but whatever it is, you can't teach it. Her voice is one of the most recognizable in modern rock. It's also one of the most commanding. She's got range, she's got grit, she's got spirit. She has what you might call controlled chaos, and there's a definite wrinkle to her vocals that a lot of front people don't have, which is she knows when to pull back. And she does this within the context of a single verse or a chorus. She can unleash raw power and use artistic restraint almost at the same time, which gives her a very unusual and addictive, commanding phrasing. She also has a very heavy vibrato when she wants to convey emotion, and she uses her mid-range punch to kick through the underlying roar of the band. Now, one of the most important things about Dani is the way that she connects with the audience, whether that is a live audience or a camera. She has equal capacity with both. She has kind of emotional magnetism that you would think of with legendary singers and the voice to match it. And she also has attitude. So when Dani is performing, she's performing like she has something to prove and something to live up to at the same time. Now, that kind of leadership makes her a emotional center of the warning. In my video on Alejandra, I talked about how she was kind of the musical anchor of the band. But Dani is the emotional center of the band. She sets the tone, literally and figuratively, and she's the one who anchors the band through everything they do live and everything that they do even in interviews. So while she's doing all of that, she avoids overshadowing her sisters. In fact, the way she acts as a front woman elevates the rest of the band. Now, if you take all of these things together, what you might say is she has performance IQ. She knows how to work a stage, she knows how to use pacing, momentum, and crowd psychology. If you watch her closely, you'll see that she really times her movements with the music, with drum accents or guitar stabs, and she uses her face to respond to what her sisters are doing. And that is something that I think is really key here, because music today isn't just about being able to play or just about having an attitude. It's about conveying authenticity and emotional honesty and connection to people. This is the age of connection, and that holds true even for superstars like The Warning, and Dani embodies this shift. She's a modern rock star who doesn't hide her feelings and doesn't have a persona. She is herself, and this is kind of what I think is going to make or break singers and front people in the new era, whether they can connect on truth or whether they just try to get by on image. Another factor in talking about all of this is that Dani's charisma has to be measured with the charisma that her sisters have. So both Pa and Ale are incredibly charismatic figures, so they each have a different lane and they don't get in each other's way, and Dani knows clearly what her role in the band is, whether that is as a vocalist or a lead guitar player or just as the visual center of the band. And I think that because each one of the sisters knows exactly what their role is, it makes it easy for them to connect as a three-piece. Same goes for the fact that all three of them are just being naturally themselves. There's not an act going on, they're just magnifying their natural personalities through the band, and this comes through. And the center of all of it, of what each of them has, why you can't take your eyes off them, isn't just looks, and it isn't just the stage presence, it's the fact that they're so good at their instruments. And watching people who are that accomplished at anything has its own magnetic draw. And all three of the members of The Warning are absolute masters of their instruments, and they're only going to get better as time goes on. So why is Dani the real front woman of modern rock? Well, it's because she has everything. She's the complete package, and none of it is manufactured. It's all coming out of what she naturally possesses and has worked to attain. So she's powerful and kind of humble at the same time, the same way that her presence is charismatic but very welcoming at the same time. So now I throw it to you. What do you think? Do you think that Dani is the modern frontman of music right now? Drop your thoughts below.
Music Guru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10,000 subscribers.